Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. It's my honor to be here with Syl Ver today for this meditation. Syl Ver, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Ruth, for inviting me. And it's always a pleasure to come here and meditate for this wonderful group of people, of enlightened people. And I've just had my program on the subject I want to meditate on today, which is our higher self. Because it's the part of us that is really so expanded and so powerful. But many of us are not used to being connected to our higher self. I think that as children, probably we grew out of it. And some people can retain this relationship all their lives. Many of us had to go back to this relationship, sometimes with difficulty. But once you start having a deep connection with a higher self, it is like the sparkle of light that we have inside us, which makes us just a little part of this wonderful, wonderful light of the source. And so I learned how to meditate on my higher self. And the more I meditated on my higher self, I realized that my higher self was becoming more empowered, so stronger, more vocal, easier to understand, and also devoting some gratitude to my higher self was so important for me, because it made me realize that it's wonderful to be connected to creatures or beings whom we perceive as separate from ourselves. But it is so wonderful to get connected to the light we have inside. And sometimes we do not pay too much attention to that. And I think it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it.
Oh, beautiful, Syl Ver. Well, you may start whenever you're ready.
Okay, so we can start. I'll wear my headphones because I have a microphone and I think that you can hear me better. Sit in a comfortable position or lie down or find a place where you feel comfortable and relaxed. And so we can start breathing slowly, deeply. And so we breathe in. And we breathe out. We breathe in. And when we breathe out, we let go. We let go of our external noise, of our life, of our surroundings, of our worries. We let go of everything. And this is a moment for us. We breathe in, and when we breathe out, and we can imagine that we have roots coming out of our feet, connecting us to the core of the earth. And when we breathe in, we can bring up this wonderful light coming from the core of the earth, which is a transmuting light, a light of transformation, a light of purification. And every time we breathe in, we allow this light to come up through our feet, our body. And we can imagine that this light goes back down into the core of the earth, bringing down all our problems, all our challenges, all our negative thoughts, disempowering beliefs. We do not need them. When we breathe in, we bring up this wonderful light from the core of the earth.
And we allow this light to travel through our body, to purify it, to transmute all the energies into higher vibrations. And we can feel this wonderful light coming through our feet, going up and up, purifying all our chakras. And we can feel this light coming out of our crown chakra, connecting us to the heart of the universe. Every time we breathe in, we bring the light of the universe down through our body into the core of the earth. And every time we breathe out and breathe in, we are connected. We are inside a column of light. We are protected. And so we can start feeling our vibration going up, our frequency growing, and we get more connected. And today we want to connect to the sparkle that inhabits in our being, inside of us, which we call a higher self, which is the part of us that is more enlightened, more vibrant, with a higher frequency and radiance, the part of ourselves that is able to guide us through lives, experiences, challenges. It's the constant nudging and encouragement and higher intelligence that is coming through to help us every single moment. And so it's wonderful to become friends with a higher self, to always be connected and to be aware of it, because we are always connected. But most of us have lost this awareness a long time ago. And today we have the chance of reconnecting. So we breathe in and we breathe out. And the first thing we would like to do is to show gratitude to our higher self. Thank you. Thank you for being with us all the time, for all the information, the high messages, the suggestions that you give us every single moment, every single day. And we know that we're never alone, that we have this sparkle, this hero inside of us. We can always rely on our higher self. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It's wonderful to be connected to other beings of light, other creatures of this universe, whom we perceive as separate. But the most intimate connection is what we have inside. We are sparkles of a higher, wonderful source of light. And this is what rests in ourselves. And this is where a higher self can really expand our consciousness, our knowledge, and our awareness. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being us, aware of who we really are. And now we can start breathing in light from all around us. The light that has the same vibration as the sparkle of light we have inside. And we can imagine that this light is coming into our being through all our pores. We breathe in and we have billions and billions of pores attracting light. And we can breathe out light. So our field of radiance is expanding. We breathe in light and we breathe out light. And every time we breathe out, we are expanding. We are expanding our being. And we are growing. Our light is becoming bigger and bigger. It's getting bigger than our home. It is getting bigger than our city. We breathe in light and we breathe out, and we can expand beyond the boundaries of our country. We breathe in light and we can expand beyond the boundaries of Earth. We breathe in light and we are now in the quantum field. This is where our higher self lives all the time. Thank you, thank you, thank you for guiding us here. And this is where anything is possible. In fact, everything is possible, even if not everything is explicable. We don't need an explanation. We just need to feel and to enjoy this massive amount of light and love. We are deeply, deeply loved. And this wonderful sparkle of light is guiding us towards other sparkles of light. We are surrounded by light. All the sparkles of light represent all the people we know, all the people we love, all the beings of light that are constantly working with us or for us, together with our higher self. This is where we meet them all the time, in our dreams, in our sleep, or in our meditations, or whenever we are blessed enough to see beauty in the world. Beauty is like a door opening to a higher dimension. So we have to thank our higher self for allowing us to see the beauty. Beauty is all around us, and beauty will save the world. We can breathe in beauty and we can breathe out beauty. We can breathe in colors, all the colors of the rainbow, and we can breathe out all the colors of the rainbow all around us. We are getting expanded and healed, and we are at home. We can breathe in light, and we can breathe out light and joy. And we can thank our higher self for guiding us through this wonderful universe of light, for connecting us to our angelic friends. They are here with us today. They surround us and they support us all the way through. So thank you, thank you, thank you for all the wonders, for all the support, the protection that you give us all the time. And now we can pray. We can pray for something that we would like to obtain, or somebody whom we would like to help, or for ourselves, for our projects, for our desires, for our plans. So let's take a moment to pray for something or someone or a situation we needed to solve. Each one of us has one, I'm sure, or many, or thousands. It doesn't matter. Numbers are not important. They are only important as messages. And we can ask Archangel Sandalphon to come and take our prayers and bring them to heaven so that they are fulfilled. And they are already fulfilled. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's breathe in the light of this wonderful quantum field. Let's absorb this wonderful vibration and high frequencies of light and radiance. And slowly, we can come back to our earthly dimension. But we know that whenever we want, we can come back. And be there connected intimately with a higher self, and through a higher self, with all the wonderful creatures living in our dimension and in other dimensions. Slowly, we come back. And we start feeling our bodies can start moving our feet and hands and stretch. And we can open our eyes. And here we are.
Syl Ver, that was beautiful. I really didn't want to come back, but okay.
Yes, the same with
I
me.
do.
It was pretty hard.
I think I had to. You said most of us lost this awareness of our higher self a long time ago. Can you
Yes.
talk about that for just a minute? That's pretty profound.
Well, I think that we are, when we're born in this world, we are naturally connected to our higher self. Children always are connected to their higher selves. They are not conformist. They are able to live in another dimension, to play in another dimension. For them, everything is possible. But when we grow up for different reasons, maybe even religious reasons, we lose this intimate connection, and our societal pressures, or the need to become rational. I don't know, but many people lose this connection, and it is so important to have it back, because it's always there, but we're not aware of it. And being aware of it makes a big difference, because the more we are grateful to who we really are, that part of us that is so powerful, and the more empowered we become, the more aware, the more grateful. So that is why it is so important. And also because we are always guided, even if we're not aware of that. But being aware of being guided makes a big difference.
Mhm. Right. You're not in it alone.
No, we're not alone, and yes, we're always protected by ourselves first, but also by other creatures. But our higher self is the door to be connected to all the other beings and all the other dimensions. That is why it's so important. And I take some time in the morning also to thank my higher self for what it does for me. It must be pretty tiring for my higher self, to try to guide me and nudge me and say, "Oh, I told you." So,
Yeah. You're a piece of work, are you, Syl Ver?
it's a lot of work. I think it's the same for all of us, because our earthly dimension is very limited, I think, with respect to who we are. So I love this expression because I find it so true. Anything is okay. Anything is possible, even though not everything is explicable. So I think that we cannot explain in our human terms all these perceptions, all these feelings, the feeling of being in a high frequency. How can you explain that? It's just inexplicable, but it's possible. So, and I love it.
Right.
I really love it.
That's beautiful.
And I think this should be our motto.
It's a great motto.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I loved when you said beauty is a door opening to a higher dimension. You can breathe in beauty. You can breathe out beauty. You can breathe in light and joy. You can breathe out light and joy.
Yes, because we become like, we become, we absorb things. We can start absorbing things. We are no longer closed off to these dimensions. And I think beauty, like art, music, and they are really doors to a higher dimension. If you listen to Mozart, you realize that music just comes from another dimension. It's It's absolutely magnificent. It's the same when you see ballet dancing or just beauty of nature, the wonder of a sunset. It is so wonderful. And so, and this always gives me the idea that if this limited thing that we see, such as sunset, because it's just limited, it belongs to our earthly life, is so wonderful. How wonderful is the source of everything. You can imagine. I think it's for us. It's not possible to imagine, because if we are amazed at these sparkles, it's just a sparkle. It's just like crumbles, you know. It's imagine. It must be amazing. And
Right.
being aware of this is really important.
Yes, I agree. I think we can't even begin to comprehend.
No, I think it's beyond comprehension, because actually we cannot see it. It's so we just see the sparkle, but we don't see the whole picture. I think we will be able to see the whole picture, but not in this dimension. So we have just sparkles. That's what, and beauty is a door opening, I think. Whenever I see beauty, I just feel my vibration going up. That is why some civilizations were really keen on beauty. The Greeks, for example, the Romans, were able to create beauty in many places. They had also the sense of harmony. Harmony is another door opening. When you see harmony in a place, and it's just an angelic place. So it's our civilization is not, too keen on beauty. But if you look at them, you said, I want to see the mountains because they're beautiful, and I think that we need beauty. Absolutely.
Yes. Syl Ver, thank you so much for this. Can you take a moment and share with folks, if they want to contact you, how can they find you, and what all are you doing in the world today?
I do many things, actually too many things, because as a job, I am a professional interpreter. So I translate from many languages into my two languages, which are Italian and English. And now I also translate from Spanish. Can you believe it? And so that is my main job. But I also started teaching meditation and energy techniques to clients. I have a Facebook page called Syl Ver, and I also have a program on Angel Heart Radio. And I teach how to connect with angels and with other celestial beings. Now I'm very keen on serendipities, as you know.
Yes.
And so you can find me there. I have to say I'm not so present always on Facebook because but you can send me a private message if you want, and I will respond, and I hope I will be able to share more with you, and to work with you, Ruth, you are a wonderful person, especially a source of inspiration for all of us.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, Syl Ver, I love having you here on Enlightened World
Thank
Network, and so enjoy your meditations and the other shows that you're doing as well. So
thank you.
Folks can find you at Syl Ver on Facebook.
Yeah.
And friends, thank you for being here at Enlightened World Network. It's such a learning for all of us. And I learn from every single person who comes on here. So Syl Ver, thank you. So
thank you.
Yes, friends, thank you for being here. So much love to each and every one of you. You all take good care, and God bless.
God bless.